Okay, it is now the hour of 9 o'clock, so I'm calling this meeting to order. Can we have a roll call, please?
Chaplin, Desart. Here. Hart.
Here.
Bozak.
Here.
Tornatori.
Here.
Say.
Thank you. Okay, next up, Chairwoman's remarks. First of all, I'd like to report that it is 37 degrees right now and tropical. However, I want to thank everyone who's going to be involved in the next couple of days, assuming we get an episode, but maybe we won't. So, but I want to thank everyone in advance for the hard work of the next couple of days and hopefully won't happen. Do we have any public comment today? No? All right. Next, I'm going to move for approval of the minutes from the Tuesday, January 18th meeting.
Second.
Okay, and any comments, changes, etc.? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, no opposed, thank you. Okay, next I'm going to move to combine the budget transfers, which are all for public works. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I move to approve budget transfers, public works, 151,000 transfer needed for payroll, IMRF, fuel and lubricants for county vehicles, phosphorus remover and instruction / schooling for phosphorus removal. I move for approval of budget transfer for $51,596 transfer needed for vehicle tires and repair work, tractor rentals, membership dues, postage meter, and Wells underground fuel tanks. I move for approval of a budget transfer of $52,200 transfer needed for part-time payroll hours, insurance benefit payments, excavator replacement parts, first aid kits, internet and phone service. I now move for item D, approval of a budget transfer for $3,213 transfer needed for IT wireless equipment, water vehicle lubricants, potassium carbonate, and gas usage. And I move for approval of a budget transfer for public works for $46,221. Transfer is needed for grit removal, custodial work, insurance benefits, flange and bolt stock, and fuel and lubricants for county vehicles. We have a second. And any comments, discussions about these items?
Too many, but.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, none opposed? Okay, thank you. Budget transfers pass. Next, I move for place on record, right? We have 3 consent items.
Consent you have to.
Four,
approve,
yeah. We have, okay, I move for approval of a consent item, Village of Woodridge, decrease and close PO 2887. Can I have a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, move for approval of consent item LAI Limited decrease and close PO 2793. Second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, move for approval, Elmhurst Chicago Stone decrease and close, purchase order 4876.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and I move for approval of consent item, Nicor Gas decrease and close, purchase order 2739. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Next, move for approval of the payment of claims, Public Works and Facilities Management.
Second.
Okay, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, none opposed. And next we have a professional services agreement. I move for approval of PWP 005622, agreement between the County of DuPage and Deutschler, a division of Fair Graham, for professional engineering services for design, bidding, and construction management at the Woodridge Green Valley Wastewater Treatment Facility, Phase 1 for Public Works Department for the period February 8th, 2022 through November 30th, 2025, for a total contract amount not to exceed $2,252,000. Professional services, architects, engineers, and land surveyors vetted through a qualification-based selection process in compliance with the Illinois Local Government Professional Services Selection Act.
Second.
Second. Any comments or questions about this project? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, none opposed. Thank you. Next, I move for approval of a bid award, FMP 005722. Recommendation for the approval of a contract to Integral Construction Incorporated for the window replacement project at the Care Center for facilities management for the period February 9th, 2022 through November 30th, 2023, for a total contract amount not to exceed $657,655.25 per lowest responsible bid. Members A, any comments or discussions? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Moving on to action items. I move for approval of PWP 005822. Recommendation for the approval of a contract to Weatherproofing Technologies Incorporated for inspection, preventative maintenance, and minor repairs as needed at various public works facilities for the period of February 8th, 2022 through February 28th, 2024, for a total contract amount not to exceed $40,864.43. Contract pursuant to the Intergovernmental Cooperation Act, Omnia Partners, hashtag R180903.
Second.
Okay. Second, comments, discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And finally, we have authorization for overnight travel. Authorization is requested to have one public works staff member attend the Illinois Association of Floodplain and Stormwater Management 2022 conference on March 8th through 9th, 2022 in Bloomington, Normal, Illinois for an approximate cost of $756.96. This conference will cover topics such as flood mitigation, floodplain modeling, new and pending regulatory floodplain requirements, and panel discussions. The conference will cover latest issues and findings regarding stormwater management. In addition, this seminar provides the educational requirements to maintain certification as a certified floodplain manager.
Second.
Okay, any comments or discussions about this? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
I mean, my people are coming home, but you guys can stay down there. Or something.
All in favor? Or excuse me,
Aye.
any old business?
Just one item, the city of Wheaton has issued interim approval for the Ribbon Fest event.
Woo! Okay. So
We-
interim approval.
We
There's
will-
just a few items forthcoming, the liquor license, et cetera, but yeah, they've issued approval, I'm sure.
So what's the date of that again?
The last date is June 20th. It's Friday through, or 4 days, so
Father's Day
it's Friday
weekend, right?
through Monday.
Father's Day weekend, I think it is, right?
Yes, correct.
So it would be, just to be sure, the 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. They are starting it on the Friday.
Yes, and Friday's at the end, after the end of business.
Now that Wheaton has issued temporary or their initial permit for that, we will likely follow suit and allow them, unless if there's any objection from the committee, we will likely sign off on their permit as well.
Okay, and I do just want to bring up again, as these discussions are ongoing, early voting will be in progress. So we'll need to think about that as well. So,
That agreement still has to be worked out, correct.
okay, so just reminding everyone, so.
Republicans are giving a rib away if they vote early.
One rib.
One rib.
Adam and Eve thing?
I was just thinking the
That's
same thing.
One rib.
Very good, Tim. That works. Okay. And any, I'm sorry,
Yeah, I just,
member to start.
I just had a curiosity, because I don't want to let you get away with an 8-minute meeting.
Thank
But
you.
I just a question about, this Weatherproofing Technologies, Inc. I know we have our own employees. This is just a general question, not about this contract specifically. But we have our own employees who do work, maintenance work and such around the county. How do we determine what work stays in-house and what work we farm out to other groups like this? Just curiosity.
So obviously the specialized work that we find, and that's really the four big construction departments are obviously stormwater, public works, facilities management, transportation. The routine things that we do day after day after day, we keep in-house. And I mean, sometimes there's such expertise and such a, startup needed for the equipment, specialized equipment, that we can't do it, but we try to, and we continually add new things. But weatherproofing for this particular item, there is a lot of specific equipment, the X-ray equipment they do to monitor the roof, figure out the leaks. And then this is a precursor for what happens if they find it. Then we coat the roof, we do that, and we definitely don't have the ability to do the special coatings for the roof.
So are we seeing that we're farming out more work to other companies, not specifically this project, just in general, due to COVID or lack of?
I can tell you from DuPage County standpoint, I mean, compared to everybody out there, there is nobody doing more work in-house than what DuPage County does. We have our own electrical division. We have our own, I mean, plumbers. I mean, we do so much more work than any other county or municipality out there. A lot of the municipalities and counties actually hire us. And so our people will go out there and we will bill them accordingly. Televising, when we do digs out there, our public works crews. So there's a lot of functions we do that nobody else even tries.
Thank you. Thanks, Trillian.
One thing I'll add to that, and one thing that's beneficial for us is they do an infrared scan at night of the roofs. It's something you can't see, and it identifies moisture way ahead of time. So that rehabilitation is a possibility rather than complete rehab. So I think it saves us money using this contract.
And it sounds like the specialized equipment is certainly something.
Yeah. We don't do it
Need to
enough.
have on hand.
We don't do it enough. I mean, and that's really the choice. I mean, if we're doing something weekly, yes, we absolutely look at it. But if there's something that's a one-off, we're not going to spend the time and the money to get the equipment and the training to do that. I mean, if it's once a year, where these guys are doing it after they leave us, they'll have 15 other jobs lined out, but it doesn't make sense for us to do something once a year type deal.
Gotcha. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Any other questions under old business or new business? I'm sorry, new business. Okay, hearing none. I move to adjourn. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Okay.